In this video, I'm gonna give you some practical tips that will help you to beat lifestyle inflation so that you can successfully achieve financial independence. Coming up. Welcome to the Journey of Finance, helping you achieve financial independence. My name is Cedric, and here on this channel, we talk about how you can manage your money and invest your way to a sweet retirement. New videos uploaded weekly, so make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. And make sure you smash that like button down below. It lets me know that you're enjoying the content and helps to put this video in front of more people so that we can all level up financially. It's no secret that in many parts of the world, consumerism has become the norm for many of us. We've grown accustomed to living in nice houses and driving nice cars. Our closets have become bigger. We've got personal computers, tablets, smartphones, smart TVs, and even smart homes. And we feel like we need to have all of these things to keep up and to stay relevant in our society. Now, before you tune out because you think I'm about to preach about how you shouldn't be spending your money on these things or that having nice things are bad, I'm not. I like to enjoy nice things too, but when it comes to our personal finances and our goals of achieving financial independence, we need to be aware of our behaviors surrounding what we spend our money on and why in order to avoid these pitfalls in our financial journey. Because truth be told, these seemingly unharmful behaviors can actually be a huge setback to achieving your financial goals. Let's talk about lifestyle inflation. You know, it's funny because we're always hearing news about the inflation in the economy, which is essentially the rise in overall prices in the economy over time. But I don't really hear people talk about lifestyle inflation, which occurs when your financial resources, aka money, are put towards upgrading your lifestyle, which usually happens when there's an increase in those resources, aka money. Oftentimes this happens subtly over time, especially as your income increases. Let me illustrate an example of how lifestyle creep works. Let's say you're in your mid-20s and you're 3 years into your career, working in the corporate world, in the big city, making about $45,000 a year gross salary. You live in a modest apartment by yourself in a nearby suburb and drive a 5-year-old car that's paid off and runs perfectly. You've been diligently budgeting your money and making sure that you don't spend more than you make each month. With your current salary and your current lifestyle, you keep your expenses to about $2,800 a month, leaving room for about $1,000 a month to put into savings or invest. As a young professional, you understand the importance of saving for the future. Fast forward 2 years and you get a major promotion at work, giving you a nice bump up in pay to $65,000 a year. After settling into your new role, you decide to move into a nice high-rise apartment with an incredible view of the city. You also convince yourself that your perfectly functioning car doesn't have heated seats, so you upgrade it to a brand new model. You end up upgrading your furniture and TV in your apartment because, well, you can afford to, and you still have $1,000 left over to contribute to put into your savings and invest every month. On the surface, you might be thinking that this was a well-deserved lifestyle upgrade for a hard-working millennial. And the fact that he can still save and invest $1,000 is a good thing, right? Well, this is a classic case of lifestyle creep. As your income rises, so does your expenses due to lifestyle upgrades and buying more luxuries, well, because you can, forming a positive correlation between your rising income and rising expenses. Now, I wanna make it clear that just because someone allows lifestyle creep to happen doesn't mean that they're not smart or that they're being careless. There are many reasons why people do what they do and everyone is different. But what I'm addressing in this video is the objective reality of what happens when we allow lifestyle creep to happen and how it impacts our journey towards financial independence. The downsides of lifestyle creep. There's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to upgrade your lifestyle, whether out of necessity or even out of want. It's really a personal choice that you have to make in terms of determining what lifestyle changes you find value in, and if it's worth the opportunity cost of not putting your money to work. Let's talk about it. Opportunity cost. There's an opportunity cost of taking your increase in income and putting it towards lifestyle upgrades instead of saving it or investing the money. This is especially true when there is nothing wrong with your current lifestyle. Let's take the earlier example. If you decided to keep all of your lifestyle and expenses the same after you got a $20,000 a year bump in your salary, then instead of buying a new car or leasing a more expensive apartment in the city, you could have invested the extra $20,000 without putting a dent into your current lifestyle. Let's say you decided to keep your current lifestyle for 5 more years after getting a raise, you would easily be able to save $100,000, which doesn't even include any investment gains. You wouldn't be able to do that had you upgraded your lifestyle. lifestyle. Now, this was an overly simplified example just to prove a point. For those who may find themselves in a situation where they have racked up consumer debts, lifestyle creep can prevent you from being able to tackle the debt head on. If you're in a position where your income increases, but you have a lot of debt, it's definitely a good idea to hold off on those upgrades and to put your extra income towards getting out of debt faster. Tips to avoid lifestyle creep. Let's talk about a few practical ways that we can be on the lookout for lifestyle creep and to avoid it altogether. Create a long-term financial plan. I think this is a good place to start because if you come up with a long-term financial plan, you're gonna be able to keep the end in mind, which will help you to stay focused and motivated on what you ultimately want to achieve financially. Create a budget. Having a budget will give you a macro level view of your income and expenses on a monthly basis, so it will give you an honest view into the numbers you are working with. In addition to this, it will keep you accountable to make sure that you are spending and saving wisely. If you want to learn a simple and effective way to budget, then check out this video right here for great ideas and tips on how to do so. Pay yourself first. By paying yourself first, you won't leave much room to spend on extra things. Once all of your expenses are paid, you can take the majority of your money that you have left over in your budget to pay yourself first by putting your money into your emergency fund, getting out of debt faster, or by investing your money. This will ensure that the money goes to you and not those unnecessary upgrades. Avoid keeping up with the Joneses. Another major reason for lifestyle creep is the desire to keep up with the Joneses, which is where you're trying to maintain the same appearance of social class like those around you. This can manifest itself in many ways, like making sure you drive the latest model vehicle because your coworkers do, or buying that expensive, ugly luxury watch just to prove to the world that you have money. If you're not careful, you can allow the opinions of others to rob you of your financial future because you're spending money on things you don't need to impress people who don't care. Final thoughts. Again, I'm not against wanting to upgrade your lifestyle or to buy things that you find value in. At the end of the day, it's a personal choice that you have to make based off of what you find value in. But I will say that if you find value in wanting to be financially independent, then it may be worth thinking twice before upgrading your life with things that won't help you to achieve financial independence. If you hold off just a bit, then your future self will thank you. I hope you found this video insightful and valuable. I'm also curious to hear your thoughts about lifestyle creep. Has it happened to you? How do you avoid it? Let me know in the comments below. If you're interested in content that will help you on your journey to financial independence, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell to get notified of new videos weekly. Also, be sure to share this video with someone you know so they can get some inspiration for their financial journey. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.